Well, many of us are very familiar with the different walks that take place to help raise support for the March of Dimes. The March of Dimes works with the community for stronger, healthier babies. The organization is raising money with a unique event that's happening tomorrow, one that could allow you to pay tribute permanently.
A family-owned tattoo shop sponsoring its 5th annual Tattooing to Save Babies. And joining us to tell us more about it are Ken Motter, the owner of Black Anchor Tattoo, and Jennifer Atchison, board chair of the March of Dimes. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. Ken, you got a personal tie in this. Share that story.
My wife and I, a little over 6 years ago, lost 2 daughters to premature birth, and it's something that was very hard for our family to get over. My wife got a lot of support, as well as I, from the March of Dimes, and my wife ended up being part of the March of Dimes. She started working with the SHARE program and things like that, and helping other parents that have lost, children due to premature birth and so forth. And I thought, what could I do, to pay back, to give back to the people that were such a great support to us through that process. And I thought, you know what, there's one thing that I do, and I do it all over the country, and I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to tattoo. And I started getting a lot of friends on board and things like that, and we've raised almost $40,000 in the last 4 events.
Yeah, so this is the 5th year for this event.
Yes.
So it's been very successful.
Yeah, it's growing more and more every year. It's doing great.
All right. Tell us how it works.
Well, basically what we do, we open the doors at noon, and we do it on the first come, first served basis. You just walk in, put your name on a list, and in order to get to everybody, because we have a pretty big turnout every year, we ask that the folks get things that are baseball size to softball size. We're going to have 7 tattooers working nonstop until we get to everybody. So it's real easy. Come in, sign up, wait your turn, just like a barbershop. And you get to go home with something that's going to remind you that you've done a great thing for the rest of your life.
How about that?
There's also a lot of other activities going on and stuff there tomorrow. A lot of the local businesses have jumped in. A lot of everything from live music to cornhole tournaments, you name it. We've just shutting the whole street down, and we're going to do our best for the March of Dimes.
And you've just got it going on. Jennifer, this effort in and of itself is absolutely fantastic. The money that's raised, how does it help?
Well, the March of Dimes is primarily involved in trying to prevent the situation like Ken's family's gone through. So we've got families out there that are dealing with prematurity, they're dealing with birth defects, they're dealing with infant mortality. And the March of Dimes, through research and education and advocacy, is really stretching to ensure that, Ken's family or friends of Ken's, I think everybody that we know probably is touched by someone. I mean, if you reach out to your friends and your family, someone has had this type of situation happen to them. So funds that Ken's group and different people in the community raise are helping us to avoid, these types of situations in the future. We just want healthy babies.
And I thought it was interesting, Ken, you were telling us earlier that, you were just raised that when someone helps you, you help them any way you can?
Absolutely. I was brought up that you give back to the community that helps you. And it's our job as every individual person to take care of each other. I was raised not to rely on someone else to take care of you. You take care of yourself, you take care of your neighbors and things like that. It's your job. You don't wait for somebody to come in and do everything for you. You take action and get it done.
All right, let's go over the details so that everyone can get out to this wonderful event. It's tomorrow?
It is tomorrow. It starts at noon at Black Anchor Tattoo in Denton, Maryland. All the proceeds that we collect tomorrow go to the March of Dimes. If you have any questions, you can feel free to call at 410-479-9316, and we'll help you find us or whatever you need.
Now, if haven't decided yet on the tattoo I want, or even whether or not I want a tattoo, I can still come out and support, right? Absolutely.
There's a lot of activities going on. The street's going to be shut down, stuff for the kids to do, carnival games, like I said, food and drink specials at the other local businesses.
Right.
Yeah, we've had several people just walk up to the bucket, put money in, and walk out anonymously. You don't have to get tattooed. There's tons of stuff to do.
There you go. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much for offering that service. That is wonderful.
My pleasure.
And if you'd like more details on this event or to find out how to make a donation, go to delmarvalife.com, click on the Show tab. Still to come on Delmarva Life, Sunfest 2012 is underway in Ocean City.
And that's where we find Brian Spyros. Brian, got a lot going on this weekend.
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, there's plenty of crafts, food, and of course, entertainment. As a matter of fact, some big name stars are going to be performing this weekend. We'll tell you who they are and when. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. You're watching Delmarva Life. We will be right back.